There was no other lover, no secret second life, no message in the morning, no unforgivable night. We had no villain in the story, no clean place to put the blame. Just two people stepping sideways every time the hard truth came. We kept waiting for a crisis, something clear enough to name. But the thing that finally broke us never had a face. No one betrayed us but avoidance. No one lied except the quiet. No one left in one decision. We just practiced not arriving. No one betrayed us but avoidance. And it took us year by year until love became a hallway we were both afraid to clear. I avoided your disappointment, you avoided my defense. We avoided every subject where the answer made no sense. We called it giving space, we called it choosing peace. But peace that cannot face itself will someday ask to There are wounds without betrayal, there are endings without sin. Sometimes love loses slowly because no one lets truth in. No one betrayed us but avoidance. And maybe that is why it hurts. No enemy to point to, no single ruined word. No one betrayed us but avoidance. Now the lesson burns so clear. Love does not need a scandal to disappear. To disappear. No scandal, just fear. nothing had to change. I love the way the house felt when your anger stayed contained. I love the easy evenings, the dishes and the news. But I did not love the trouble that was still alive in you. I wanted peace so badly. I made your pain a threat, and every time you trembled, I asked you to forget. I love the peace more than the person, love the calm more than the cry, love the silence after tension more than asking you why. I love the peace more than the person. Now the truth is hard to hold. I wanted you beside me, but only if your hurt stayed low. You said you felt invisible. I said we had a decent life. You said decent is not closeness when you sleep alone at night. I thought you were destroying what I had worked so hard to save, but you were only naming all the loneliness I made. Peace without presence is only fear well dressed. A home without confession is not a place to rest. I love the peace more than the person, and I see what that became. A love that looked so steady, but could not hold your pain. I love the peace more than the person, and lost them both in time. The calm I tried to keep was the quiet before goodbye. The quiet before goodbye. I love the peace too much. We could have stayed another year and sharpened every gentle thing, turn the jokes into accusations, turn the memories into streams. We could have waited for the anger to make the leaving seem more fair, but something in us knew the damage and stopped before we got there. Not every ending is a failure. Not every silence is defeat. Sometimes love steps back in time became too cold to return. I still remember how you held me, not like someone who would stay, but like someone blessing something that had come to the end of its way. There was no triumph in believing, no freedom shining in the door, just two hearts choosing not to ruin what they could not carry Some love is not meant to continue, but still deserves a tender name. And I would rather miss you gently than remember you with pain. It was the goodbye that saved our kindness, and I understand it now. We were not strong enough to fix it, but strong enough to lay it down. It was a goodbye that saved our kindness, one last act of love and pain. We lost the life we wanted, but saved the love from turning strange. Save the love from turning strange. Goodbye saved our kindness. Your letters were kinder than your voice across the room. Your memory held me softer than your hands knew how to do. We were beautiful in absence, in the space between the calls. But every time we came too close, the old defenses filled the walls. Some hearts can love the longing better than the living day. Some people find their tenderness only when they move gentler and the missing than we ever were in truth. When we met again in winter, we smiled like time had been kind. But after 3 days together, we found the fractures still alive. I wanted to believe the years had made us someone new, but distance only softened what closeness made us do. Memory knows how to forgive what daily life must face, and longing can preserve a love that living cannot save. You love me better from a distance. Now I do not call that wrong. Some loves are real but fragile, too fragile to be long. You love me better from a distance, so I bless the space between the person that I was with you and the peace we could not keep. The peace we could not keep. Better from a distance. Blame my silence on my childhood. I blamed your distance on your past. We gave each other reasons for every hurt that seemed to last. You said I only shut down because I never learned to trust. I said you only ran away because love had frightened you too sounded wise, but every reason hit the wound. We kept explaining everything until no truth could enter the room. We gave each other alibis, gentle words for sharper lies. Every wound had background, every pain had compromise. We gave each other alibis and called it understanding, but mercy without honesty can leave two hearts abandoned. I did not have to change. If you could explain me well enough, you did not have to stay present. If I called your leaving love, we were fluent in compassion, but careless with repair. We made our damage meaningful instead of meeting there. There is kindness in the context, but context cannot heal the patterns we keep naming while refusing what is real. We gave each other alibis until the love was hard to find. Not because we lacked forgiveness, but because forgiveness became blind. We gave each other alibis. Now I see with clearer eyes. A reason is not redemption if the wound still has to hide. If the wound still has to hide. We gave each other alibis. You remembered every detail, every word I failed to keep. You could name my contradictions like a book you had to read. You were right about my weakness, right about the way I hide. But truth can still become a weapon when it only wants to win the fight. I needed your honesty, not a courtroom in we still had other choices. You were right, but not kind. You could see, but not behind. Every fault you brought to daylight left no shelter for my pride. You were right, but not kind, and I was wrong, but still alive. Love needs more than winning when two hearts are on the line. I know I made you tired. I know I made you wait. I know my sorry sounded smaller every time it came too late. But when you spoke from disappointment, there was no place left to stand. And I became the man you blamed me for, because I could not reach your Maybe truth without mercy is another form of fear. Maybe being right means nothing if it drives love from the room. You were right, but not kind. I was lost, but not blind. We both held different pieces of the thing we could not find. You were right, but not kind, and I was late to change my mind. Now the lesson cuts both ways. Love cannot live on blame. Love cannot live on blame, even when the truth remains. We kept saying someday, like someday was a rule, where every hurt would soften and every doubt would bloom. We spent our present waiting for a better us to rise, and called it faith when really we were living on borrowed time. We loved the life ahead of us more than the one we knew, and every dream we promised kept replacing me and you. We borrowed love from the future, spent it like it could not end, promised ourselves tomorrow would make strangers into friends. We borrowed love from the future when today was running thin. Now I see we were not building, like it was not yet mine. But love cannot survive on credit from a day that never comes, and someday turns to silence when the heart is overdrawn.
table still had 2 chairs, the bed still knew our names, the calendar kept filling like nothing really changed. We still bought Sunday flowers, still kissed before the door, but every ritual felt lighter than the love it stood in for. We kept the house in order, we kept the neighbors pleased, but something in the center had quietly learned to leave. The shape remained, the warmth was gone. We kept the lights, but lost the dawn. Everything looked almost right from anyone outside. The shape remained, the warmth was gone. We sang the words, but not the song. And love became a photograph of something already past. You asked if we were happy, I said happy is a phase. You looked at me so gently, like you had heard the end that day. I think I feared the answer, so I made the question small. But there are truths that fill a room even when no one speaks at all. The warmth was gone. Now I know what we leaned upon. Not love, not hope, not fire, just the fear of moving on. The shape remained, the warmth was gone, and still I mourn what it was once. Because even empty rooms remember when they used to hold the sun. Used to hold the sun. The warmth was gone. I said I never needed much, a quiet room, a steady hand. I made my distance sound like wisdom. You tried so hard to understand. I called my walls a kind of patience, called my absence self-control. But there was nothing brave about me, I was just afraid to be known. You knocked until your knuckles tired. I praised myself for standing still. But silence is not dignity when it is only fear fulfilled. I made loneliness look noble, like a man who chose the cold, like a heart too deep for asking, like a story never told. I made loneliness look noble, but the truth was plain to see. I was not too strong for loving, I was too scared to let you reach me. You said you felt outside me, I said that was just who I am. But identity can become a prison when it never learns to bend. I wore my sadness like a virtue, made restraint my only art, and lost the one who came the closest to the locked room of my heart. could see. Was one thing we never asked, though it slept beside our bed. It followed us through birthdays, through the things we left unsaid. Are we still choosing each other? Only choosing not to leave. That question waited patiently under everything we believed. We changed the curtains twice. We watched the seasons bend, but one unspoken question kept beginning without end. We aged around an unanswered question, built a life in its reflection. Every year became a room where truth had no permission. We aged around an unanswered question until the silence felt like home. And all the love we tried to save had grown old before it was known. You took up painting in the spring. I started walking after dark. We gave each other harmless freedoms, but never gave the question heart. Friends said we looked peaceful, and maybe peace was partly true, but no one saw the empty chair between the lives of me and you. Not every answer breaks you. Some only set you free. We were too afraid to know what knowing it would mean. We aged around an unanswered question and called avoidance protection. Now I ask it to the midnight when there is no
second life. No message in the morning, no unforgivable nights. We had no villain in the story, no clean place to put the blame. Just two people stepping sideways every time the hard truth came. We kept waiting for a crisis, something clear enough to name. But the thing that finally broke us never had a face. No one betrayed us but avoidance. No one lied except the quiet. No one left in one decision. We just practiced not arriving. No one betrayed us but avoidance. And it took us year by year until love became a hallway. We were both afraid to clear. I avoided your disappointment, you avoided my defense. We avoided every subject where the answer made no sense. We called it giving space, we called it choosing peace. But peace that cannot face itself will someday ask to There are wounds without betrayal. There are endings without sin. Sometimes love loses slowly because no one lets truth in. No one betrayed us but avoidance. And maybe that is why it hurts. No enemy to point to, no single ruined word. No one betrayed us but avoidance. Now the lesson burns so clear. Love does not need a scandal to disappear. To disappear. No scandal, just fear. Love the quiet moments when nothing had to change.
love the way the house felt when your anger stayed contained. I love the easy evenings, the dishes and the news. But I did not love the trouble that was still alive in you. I wanted peace so badly, I made your pain a threat. And every time you trembled, I asked you to forget. I love the peace more than the person, love the calm more than the cry, love the silence after tension more than asking you why. I love the peace more than the person. Now the truth is hard to hold. I wanted you beside me, but only if your hurt stayed low. You said you felt invisible, I said we had a decent life. You said decent is not closeness when you sleep alone at night. I thought you were destroying what I had worked so hard to save, but you were only naming all the loneliness I before goodbye. The quiet before goodbye. I love the peace too much.
Could have stayed another year and sharpened every gentle thing, turned the jokes into accusations, turned the memories into strings. We could have waited for the anger to make the leaving seem more fair. Something in us knew the damage would stop before we got there. Not every ending is a failure, not every silence is defeat. Sometimes love steps back in time to leave one kindness still complete. It was the goodbye that saved our
like someone blessing something that had come to the end of its way. There was no triumph in the leaving, no freedom shining in the door, just two hearts choosing not to ruin what they could not carry anymore. Then remember you with blame. It was the goodbye that saved our kindness, and I understand it now. We were not strong enough to fix it, but strong enough to lay it down. It was the goodbye that saved our kindness, one last act of love and pain. We lost the life we wanted, but saved the love from turning strange. Save the love from turning strange. Goodbye saved our kindness.
Your letters were kinder than your voice across the room. Your memory held me softer than your hands knew how to do. We were beautiful in absence, in the space between the calls. But every time we came too close, the old defenses filled the walls. Some hearts can love the longing better than the living day. Some people find their tenderness only when they move away. You
closeness made us do. And the peace we could